Welcome to Credit Training Program.
Unit 2, Gathering Business Information. Gather financial statements, 2 to 3 years, and/or business tax returns. Historical financial statements. Financial statements are the basic tools of the trade for any lender. A company's financial statements reflect its past performance. The company's response to fluctuations in the economy, changes in the industry, supply and labor problems, and changing consumer tastes are all reflected in the financial statements. Through the statements you will see trends in the company's performance in the past and gain insight into how the company might perform in the future. You should ask your customer for at least 3 consecutive years, or you will probably ask for interim financial statements if the company's fiscal year ended more than 6 months before the loan request. Gather other information sources such as agings. An aging is a listing or summary of all the accounts receivable or accounts payable of the company, showing how long they have remained unpaid. It is useful to know that a slowdown in receivable collection or in payables is causing the company to borrow. It is able you to determine whether there is an improving or a deteriorating trend of the business. Example, a large receivable indicates that the company has a financial difficulty or the receivable may be uncollectible. Agings are usually summarized by length of time from the invoice date, usually 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and 120 days and over, and show the total dollar amount of the accounts in each time category. Inventory breakdowns. Manufacturing companies should be able to provide you with an inventory breakdown. How much the stated inventory figure consists of raw materials, how much is work in process, and how much reflects finished goods awaiting shipment. A series of consecutive or periodic inventory breakdowns will help your institution identify adverse trends or buildups that may be contribution to the need to borrow. Example, a large increase in finished goods may indicate that a product is out of style or that a large order was cancelled. Projections. Management's projections are a good basis for your own projections of the company's ability to repay the proposed loan. They can also be a good indicator of the company's sophistication. Tax returns of the owners. In small business, the owner's finances and the company's finances are often closely linked, so you will likely require owner guarantees. You should receive 2 or 3 years of personal tax returns that could help you to understand of income sources and a reconciliation of the income from the business to the business tax return. Personal financial statements. To obtain a better picture of the owner's financial positions, including assets and liabilities, it is important to receive a recent personal financial statement for each of the business owners. This statement will help you to evaluate the leverage, liquidity, and overall financial positions of the OWNTRS. Credit scoring. Credit scoring system has been used for many years to predict the performance of consumer credit applicants. Increasingly, credit scoring systems are being applied to making small business lending decisions. As commercial lenders, we evaluate loan application using what is often called a judgmental system of credit analysis. This is a deliberate analytical process that combines identifying decision opportunities, gaining insight and information, applying analytical tools and methods, assessing risk, and judging possible outcomes. In contrast, credit scoring systems use automated mathematical models. Credit scoring is a statistically based, empirically derived method of predicting the future behavior of a loan applicant by analyzing the characteristics of prior applicant and existing borrowers. A borrower's total credit scoring indicates the level of risk relative to other credit applicant at the same institution. A cutoff score represents the minimum total of points for various risk factors, is determined. If the total number of points for an applicant exceeds the cutoff score, the credit request is approved. If the total number of points is less than required, the request is denied or referred to a credit officer for review. Benefit of credit scoring. Credit scoring systems have a number of advantages. It can dramatically improve loan portfolio quality, sometimes by 15 to 30%, compared with judgmental systems at the same rate of credit approval. It cuts the labor costs of highly skilled lenders as well as the costs of tracking the quality of their credit decisions over time. It also increases the speed and volume of decisions that an institution can make. It makes it possible for an institution to profitably serve the credit needs of some very small businesses that might otherwise be poorly served, due simply to their small size. It eliminated human prejudice, moods, fatigue, and other undesirable influences from the decision. It enables an institution to compile data about its smaller commercial credit customers for marketing, cross-selling, and research purposes. It improves the consistency of decision-making institutions composed of recently merged entities. It facilitates portfolio management by allowing the tightening or relaxing of scoring criteria for credit approvals. Disadvantages of credit scoring. Credit scoring systems shave several disadvantages. They are expensive to develop, require heavy investment in technology, and must be revalidated and adjusted periodically to accommodate changes in either the marketplace or the institution's marketing or credit policy. They cannot uncover fraud or misrepresentation. Credit staff may review denied applications in many cases, and may reverse many scored decisions, thus diluting the system's impartiality and, quite possibly, its value. A lending institution's decisions regarding both the number of points assigned to each criterion and the overall cutoff score could be less than optimal, resulting in denying too many good applicants or approving too many poor ones. Credit scoring is not as effective with applications that are unusual in some way. Thus applicants may be required to accept one-size-fits-all credit facility that may not fully meet their needs. Even though commercial credit scoring has been used by some institutions since the early 1990s, it can still create ill will. Some applicants become upset when they learn that a computer turned down their request. Visits to the company. By visiting the business, it will bring your understanding of the business to life. A visit helps you ask questions and understand how the company operates. A sloppy or disorganized shop may give you clues to management's ability to run the business. The business will nothing to hide will probably welcome your visit.